subscribe, leave a gentle like, and whisper me a comment. It really does bring the next chapter sooner, and it helps me keep this little haven open just for you. I keep a lamp low behind the counter, the kind that turns everything honey gold, and I've saved the end chair in the reading nook for you. You look a touch tired, like the day folded you into too many to-do lists. That's all right. I close the shop door halfway so the hallway hushes, and I bring the book you asked about. Yes, the one with the worn linen spine and the soft fray at the corners. You like how it feels in your palm, don't you? I do too. I brush a fingertip along the edge, slow and careful, like I'm smoothing a wrinkle from your sleeve. The air smells like paper and a hint of vanilla from the candle I forgot to blow out. And there's a patient clock somewhere, keeping time in gentle heartbeats. You tell me you can't decide where to begin, and I smile because I've already found the right page for you. Not the first page, not the last, the right one. Some stories don't start at the beginning, some nights don't either. I settle on the arm of your chair, close enough that my shoulder touches yours, and the book sighs open. The linen whispers as I turn back a leaf. I ask if I can keep the lamp angled toward you, so the glow pools over your hands. When you nod, I lean in and lower my voice until it's barely more than breath. There's a gentle rain somewhere outside, not here, not now, just far enough away to be memory. I like that. It means we're warm inside, wrapped in the soft hush of a shop that loves secrets. This page is about a small harbor town that never quite sleeps, but tonight it makes an exception just for you. The narrator walks along a shoreline and tries to count how many kinds of quiet there are. There's the quiet of mist, the quiet of moth wings, the quiet of someone you love breathing beside you. I read the words to you, one by one, pressing a pause between each line so you can feel how they land. The sentences are smooth on the tongue, like pebbles polished by tide and time. You relax a little deeper, and I notice your shoulders soften as if the fabric itself has forgiven you for carrying too much. Is it okay if I rest my hand over yours while I read? I'll keep my touch light, just enough to anchor you here with me. Thank you. I trace a slow circle with my thumb, a quiet little orbit that never rushes, and I continue. The character in our story finds a bench by the water and learns the trick of breathing with the sea. Inhale as a small wave curls in, exhale as it smooths away. We can borrow that trick. Breathe in while I count to 3 with the lines of text, and breathe out while I turn the page. Your breath and the book and the tide, all keeping the same rhythm, all easy, all kind. You tell me your mind still tries to float away to the day, to the shouldn'ts and should-haves, so I give you something softer to float on. I describe the paper under my fingertips, the way it isn't perfectly flat, the way it holds tiny valleys where ink settles. I tell you about the margin notes someone someone scribbled years ago, little stars and wonder marks that say, "Pause here, this part matters." And I say, you matter, right here, to me. I like seeing which sentences make your eyes go warm at the edges. I like watching your jaw unclench when I slow down on a phrase you love. I like being the person who remembers your favorite kind of quiet and gives it back to you when you forget. By the time we reach the next paragraph, the story shifts. The narrator finds a lighthouse keeper who knows the names of every night wind. I smile and pretend I'm that keeper. I brush a strand of hair from your forehead and murmur the names I imagine. Harbor hush, candle breath, pillow tide. Each one softer than the last. Each one an invitation to let go. I tell you that you don't have to hold anything right now. I'll hold the spine. I'll hold the time. I'll hold you in this warm, booklit bubble where nothing urgent can reach us. You're safe here. You're safe with me. Your eyes are a little heavier now, and I love that. I love watching you drift, the way bookmarks drift down spines, perfectly meant to be right where they land. I tell you what I see when you're quiet like this. The kindness in your mouth when you almost smile, the way your breath evens into slow threads that I could stitch into a poem. I tell you that you're doing enough, that sometimes rest is the bravest line a person can read. The world can keep turning its pages without you for a while. I'll keep your place. If you want, we can try the softest kind of counting, the kind that doesn't care if you lose the number, because forgetting is the point. I'll read 6 words, then pause. You breathe in. I'll turn the page, then pause. You breathe out. 6 small words, like seashells set gently in your palm. Warm light, quiet rain, safe hands, are safe and warm and so very dear to me. Close your eyes if you haven't yet. You can keep listening with them closed. That's one of my favorite secrets. I'll keep the lamp low. I'll keep the world gentle. And if, by chance, you're still a little awake later, I might open the back room copy, the chapters the publisher tucked away, where the bookstore girl reads closer than close and smiles when you blush, where the flirting turns deliciously focused and my whisper lingers against your skin, a heartbeat longer than it should. The rest of that chapter is waiting for you on my Patreon. The link is in the description if you'd like to turn that page with me another night. For now, sleep. If you enjoyed our quiet time, give this video a soft like and subscribe so I can keep a chair warm for you whenever you wander in again. Leave me a sleepy little comment about your favorite kind of quiet. I read them all by lamplight. Rest easy, love. I'll keep your place. Sweet dreams.